there's plenty of other sports to talk about, including equestrian. That's right, we don't horse around. Neither do the riders at Northview High. Here's Scott Kozlowski.
In its third year of existence, the Northview Equestrian team is just one of 8 Georgia high schools that participate in this fast-growing sport. You may be familiar with the equestrian events in the Olympics, where riders are timed as they negotiate various jumps. But after visiting New Haven Farm, where the team is based, I learned the sport wasn't as I expected. Riders aren't timed, but instead judged on their horsemanship, or equitation.
They're judged on their hands, how they hold their hands, their seat, their leg, and how it all sort of flows together in the position of all those things. So, and sort of the softness and the natural look they have while they're holding it all together looking perfect.
People don't think this is work or exercise, and they think the horse does it all, but that is completely wrong. You have to be very strong mentally and physically to do this, and it's like you have to be in shape and a lot of muscles used, and you're wrong if you don't think it's work.
It's a lot of fun. It's a great place to meet new friends, and you know, it's riding horses is just great. It's a great individual sport. If you know, it's a lot of fun.
There are 7 classes of competition, 3 of which consist of jumps: cross rails, 2 feet, and 2.5 feet. Each of those classes has a corresponding flat class, where riders show their ability to control the horse in a walk, trot, and canter. There is also a beginner's flat that rounds out the classes.
There are levels that the coach appoints you into a level at the beginning of the year. And you get a membership card, and that has your level of riding on it, and those are the classes you go in, and only those classes.
Okay.
I have 2 open riders, Martell Warner and Laura Moltzen. They do the 2-6 division, which is the highest jumping height. My 2-foot riders are Courtney Miller and Sarah Sauls. They both rode last year. They swapped between my point riders. It was really hard. They're 2 really strong riders, really good riders, great girls to work around. Then I have my cross rail riders, Lauren Berg-Strausser, Cindy Lefebvre, and then my returning flat rider, Sarah Fleck, who went to nationals last year.
Now, in order to score points in competition, the coach names a point rider for each class. This is the only person that can score points for the team: 7 for first, 5 for second, and 3 for third. The team needs 10 points to qualify for zones or regional competition. Teams must then win their zone to advance to nationals.
What may surprise you about these competitions is that the riders don't use their own horses or even their own equipment. In fact, there's a random draw at the beginning of each competition that will decide the rider's mount. On Janakio.
If you draw a harder horse, your ride will be harder, but you just go with it, and most of the horses aren't difficult because they try to get horses that are good with different riders on them, but it makes it interesting because you always have a different ride.
You want to ride different horses because then you get different experiences and you could talk about them and stuff. And I actually enjoy it a lot. At first it's really nerve-wracking, but as soon as you get on the horse and you get used to them, you love it even more because you feel like you're making more and new friends.
The zone competition will be held in late March, where Northview hopes to win the right to compete nationally. In Alpharetta, this is Scott Kozlowski reporting for Prep Sports Plus.
Giddy up, horsey. Always wanted to say that. All right, thanks, Scott. Our academic athlete of the week is a 3